Hi, Year Sevens, 我是王老师. This is Miss Wang, and this week we'll be learning characters related to Huffman Radical. And I'd like you to pause here and quickly copy down the learning intention as well as the Huffman Radical. Before we continue, I also like you to download the worksheet for week 7. It'd be great if you print it out and paste it on your book. Otherwise, just copy down the questions on the worksheets into your book, as you will need to fill in the worksheet as you watch the video. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. You should all be very familiar with the word 人, person. It looks like a walking person. It has 2 strokes, like this. But when this character is used in other characters as a radical, as a component, it becomes like this. And we call it Huffman radical. And when you see this Huffman radical in other characters, it's very likely that those characters are related to people. So let's have a look at some examples. First one, 你, what does it mean? Yes, it means you. As in 你好, you. 你好吗? How are you, right? So 你 has Huffman radical, and 你是左右结构, left right structure. Now I'd like you to count the strokes in 你. Okay? 一、二、三、四、五、六、七. Right, so 你 has 7 strokes. And on the left, 左边, is the Huffman radical. So this is the first character I'd like you to copy down. You need to be able to read and write this character, 你. What about this character, 她? That's right, it means she or her. So you learned it last week as it has a female radical. So we all know 她 can also mean he or him because we don't differentiate she or him in Chinese when we talk. But when they're written down, they look slightly different. So he or him looks like this. Can you see the common part? That's right. So the right side is the same, but to differentiate these 2 characters, the left part for he or him is the Huffman radical. So 它 is also 左右结构, left to right structure. So how many strokes does 它 has? Let's count it together. 一、二、三、四、五, and don't forget the little flick in the end. Alright, now I'd like you to copy this down as well. 它. The last character for this week is 门. This character is called the plural sign for people. So what it means is, in English we have singular and a plural. For example, student is singular, 1 student, and students, 2 students. When you put an S after student, it becomes a plural. So for example, 3 students. So in Chinese, we don't have alphabets, but 门 is almost like the S for people. So when we put 门 after a pronoun or, student, it means there are more than 1, okay? So 门 is also 左右结构, 左边, the left, is the Huffman radical, and the 右边, the right, is the character 门, and which means a door, because it looks like a door frame with a bell on top, right? So I'd like you to copy it down as well, following the order of strokes. Let's have a look at some examples of using 门. We all know these characters, right? 我, what does it mean? Yes, I or me. 你, you. 他 or 她 means he or she, right? And by putting 门 after those pronouns, what we get is we, 我们 you, plural you, so you're talking to more than one person. 你们 they, 他们 they, 他们 so it's quite easy to understand 我们 as in we or us, and then 你们 like you guys. What about 他们? They're the same. So in speaking again, 他们 means they. It's the same 他们. But when it's written down, when you use 他们 in writing, it means a group of boys or a mix of boys or girls, right? But when you write 他们 like this, yes, they are definitely a group of girls. So this is the difference between 他们 and the 他们, right? Now I'd like you to copy down the words 我,你,他 on your book. And on the other side of the page, I'd like you to copy down 我们, 你们, 他们, and 他们, both Chinese and English. And after that, you can come back. So here are the tasks for this week. The first one is a worksheet. If you have filled in the worksheet as you watch the video, you probably have done that. The second one is a Quizlet. The link will be uploaded to Google Classroom, and you need to complete 2 tasks, write and spell, and upload the screenshots of your results to Google Classroom. That's all for this week.